ensem yi efifia metwa ne ho ewo Amazon TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, na Facebook na YouTube na de eya na S45 the for adwen che to onom emrepem be kenkan e the amount ensem e de nan bi en say voter revolt authority penifo che say wo mo ma secure so asisi omo terminals ahodo en electricity ahye so no wo mu nyina yi
yankwa apoya mantama ya de hye na adwadifo a wono mo achi moda wo sugu na ado dan kwakufu ado so ye bekwa akotie mu nsem
na otrimu ena NPP so omo akeka omo ho a omo ye constituency elections nsema epepe mu film ban so ye beba be so mo ofide yi so
na afi mu ne bosumi yi na abeya yesu se to ahodo ni nyina obia etua enam so amagere mpanifo ese obia mo modern na afi bosumi mu die no ontu enfiri ho
kwanchefo panyina wada Ghana Health Service Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje wadi nsembia betudwa kire COVID-19 no bunu regions ahodo a ebi akoho no yede mu nsem ebeba
sanso ena yi live nsem so Dr. Kuma Dr. John Kuma ono so edi atudwa se ebaso live every Sunday eko
na abusuafo Food and Drug Authority mpanifo say information centers fo ni ho kwan so muton enuru ewo ho wey ne sankaye bi ena yabo ano a yedi edimontoa sa yime no siaka sebo ewo ye kasa fidie so bomoden na fa odwenche to Facebook no so na ebekenkan edi amameko bia da roman Bime Fashion aso yasne Mega Beauty Parlor omoso so mu den S Radio 5 Sunset Rentals, S Radio 5 Training Institute, SJ Tracking Logistics and a Splendid Surprises na numeri omaso ye penchi ya yedi yime no siaka sebo yi ebrewo akenkan fo a mote yenken eyemme sodo deshie enoba atsem hene kweku mene
abrewana na akosia adie pena menimi nua bema
Edward Zonko
afejebre na yemfa wo enfem busumi mu na ben yesi wonom se to ahodo ya wo yo timamuni na wo ho kwan se utua to de a wo ye na otua woto na mpanyifo kire san kan komo mu ya ban nwuma no se bi mu ya tiada aban nam so ama to bi ho nya ne ye firi ho de ile bia be sha nan eti uni a ile bi nya ma ye na gusu tua to sneta hodo etuo bi a wutua o ya ban adwuma ya nkwankwadwuma wutua no etuo de ye eti bomodi ne tua mpanyifo eni woto no eti wonim se abosomi yaso na se wontua woto a ene yakopon ya admo kine ya na abosomi yede kwakoguo ile be sha se yakopon ya adoma adwada eko ya minority de court de ye so nim eho asem beba ye wa twen ye twen de court be kan de GR mpanifo de beto dwa ese wonim na se wonya ntua woto na bututuma mpomrika ne ko GR office bi e ben wo afenso so mampanya be de chema mudu ba umia de payment bi aba na payment be boa ama moto otua no etumi abafom eti momfa sa kwan no sabefo kwan no so na moto atua moto wodi nsemi to dwa ewo twifo atema kwamensinim wabra GR mpanyimfo ekokọ saye nom GR district officer wo honom Yoram Daniel Ato wodi nsemi to dwa wabra mpanyimfo bi enya de hye bi kọ honom omkoko tuatua wo mo eto
before 30th of April, since BBI was a digitalization, for it's your platform, you take you through a Ghana tax information system operating. Since you use your tax, now so it was a follow return. Obaha officers will take it. Little drop of taxes makes a mighty nation. Ghana, your president, maybe paying. In so a give me a Ghana tax information system operating. Says you use to your tax. Now so it was a follow return. Obaha officers will take it. Little drop of taxes makes a mighty nation. Ghana, your president, maybe paying. So I took a career never in terms of security, in terms of health, in terms of education, in Ascan idea, rules not in Ascan. In my fair decision. No.
We are way a GRA Panicasio Dano, Ewa Chifu, Atimo Kwamensin, Ura Daniel Ato, Nene Enya T. Nanuachi and a Messi Cratchy, and name Rashabino Joma Adishia War Chifu Atimo Kwa, and Panifomo me nu, Edwin Mano Tumu be here, so be a chiatro na Ebuagana and Pumto.
I fear also to me, I will cast returns. Then I am penny for a vice president, a book of the Rabia, and then that to a team of fire, and so you're done a dicasy actually. A gun like in a yensum any day. You were the Mario 4 a 2 tree at the map. You were the Ankram to tree at the map. And a private enterprises. Private companies, Nina almost to me, Nina a couple more. Task to the MC Frada Mabreso. And the walk and only a literature of my
follow tax returns, which mean tax reliefs from state. As oh, yeah, Ghanaian now, wow, so a Ghanaian now, Pegan and Puntudia. Yeah, sure, said DRA for exercise here on way. Or more than hope, how many say, saying in a deed here, Puntua pay as Ghanaian, a bit maba.
Any a tea, a messy catching him, Rashabino Jinaho, Edema Chifu, Atimo Kwamen's name, and Niminu, any a tea, and then watching this year be a Womoko file or more task returns. Let us Womoko offices so could treat Triano, or most so Eddie Womodie et Wasso.
We are into construction and timber industries. We are motivated as a vice president. No someone phone crime, SFR returns. And one of my seniors can improve to Mama. Nation crime, yes, Abibia, Nutrian, and Mombaji, as a SFR returns.
I'm a Filama, KC Enterprise. I'm a graduate, say, filing tax return.
Filama Salom Nets,
Mifi Central Airlines Limited, a Baba filing a tax returns. I was a taxes, I know now, I buy indigenous with the
but while we are going, Umpatama, what's Opa Open light, open soon. Then now, so this can I didn't know also a Jerry Chap and now some countries can. And they do us.
Ada na won hwehwe GRA cha kwan na unkotua bi wei aya de hye bia wo mkotua wo moto na asemi anso ha so afo beje che ono hwe sikasem so eyo onmonyamfo John Kuma wakasa dia to dwa sekia ne ken 11 de ebeba so wa bro de nsem ne to dwa no mama yenti.
We are ready. The system will identify anybody who does transactions on his phone or on his telco line up to 100 Ghana cedis. The only issue is where an individual, let's call him Sam George, decides to use 2 or 3 of his registered SIM to do a transaction up to 100 Ghana cedis a day. This is where, because we don't have the full integration and the interoperability, the system will not be able to know that the 30 cedis that was initially done was from Sam George, and the other 52 on the Tigo line was from Sam George, and the next 20 cedis was from Sam George. So the cumulative effect of that 100 cedis exemption could not apply because you are doing it on different networks. This is where the full integration will happen in July, and we are going to resolve that problem. These are genuine concerns or lapses that will even affect government more than any individual who is going through that process. So
And yet, ye software beje che ohwe sikasem so Dr. John Kuma.
Achim oda krokitu abi anu no wabiri meche po ya mantemu afra se abobus bi da na etosu dumiensa e na torenchem bi etu wo mu dwakese anim wo ma pem so ada ne damens ni so afo behwe je se abrase bedwamuni oba behwe obi ya se na fata bi aba behwe we ba bo sha kese ye kwa bebe ba behwe mu ye kwa bebe ba behwe mu ne ye kan wo mu dodo ne we ba behwe mu ne mo musika nkaka na dan kwa kufu adoko ho no kwa kire mo si ne bo se me kwana me ba mesu mama be die kire ni aso ya wonum hye atoye nkyem so no ma ba be si dwadie foforo e de amamo na afesu asama mo bosi ambasade ahye bibia ase foforo se de be ya mo benya mfaso na afe mo de munsa aka ma na mo de bisuso ahye mo ma adwadifo yi kire se sika yi ba ya ene ye yiyim wa ye hwa obusuani bi wom kokofo bo bo de ni ma ye mpaase ba hunti no wa ye hwa wo de wom ni ama obi wo ma o maka de omo nka hu bi nti wono mo esre so omo nyina aka Ghana ho afesu so adwadie no ho ana no moton mo ne manya kakra se wo nyina adwuma ni wo ma betena fie enti wo mo se na adodan kwa akufo ado se wo ntwentwe na nima me show mo bo hye na o hye mo no sika ne de aba nanso so eba ye no ye yiyim ma Melinda Asamwa wona ne yakasai no de sansemi etudwa
ejom na ehye ya no enema bi ankoye na eha ya dwen ye sika sam na na edwane hye na ye so baba beboa ye kakra no ye so baba so ya sen no wan hye ye da na mum ye wo ho na ye ho na abo ne ba ye se ba bi e beti si ye tro ye di bia ye nkwa ne nkwa tro nti di ka ko tro di ni wo cancel first ye di kakra no na o sa fra ye bi ne sa ko ne sa ko tro second one eti second one na ye ko tro ye no ni ye beti na asisi ye hwenim se sika ne beba eti o no ma na ye te se sika ne bi api eti am na nti o fra ye wo place ya so de ene ye koye no mo bubo di ni bebre echema ebinom ba ebinom anya bi besi na ye nya bi ho no ma na osan ya nanso se ye hia no CAC aso de ene ye koy be 2 weeks ni ano so besi na ye nsanti hwi biem ano ti na am ye ni abla ya boko nya se sie ya de ye ka kire mpanifo nyina ne se sika ne ye nsan kan ye ye to ne ma wodom aya jeje ye income tax ani ante za fi ni apata sika no ba pe mo na ye nsan kan sika no enti ye ni abre pa omo hwe se kwa bi o befa so ye nsa beka sika no ye nsa beka sika
kwaya ebefa so ensa beka sika ne ensa beka sika sansa patasika yetwia kanta fi ni nyina yetwia nti yese na dan kwakufu ade se womra ma bibi emfanfa homaye ma me koso ane yedi enkomo
sika ne first one buy ya che ya nya bi second one esa buy eno de na ye sika esofo wo te se obi woni dwanim wanya bia na wo ye ma hyew ya twa be pim enne ya ye kasa yi wo cheda frefre yen da yen nana
ejo mo hie ye no Chris Kanaba ye tese na ehu se ebi mo enijom eso manya sika ne bi nana abomodin di Kanaba ye tumi afa pin afa paso afa hwe no ye nya sika ne bi ya cheska na empremienu ye nya bi
manya pin mesusa omo de ansekura nya bi timi panana chaw o me mobo na kamene me mesrano akamene me
ye nya bi no ya ye mobo me ton bag me ton paboa me niema nyina se ba kompo manya ya sraw ne ba mpi o ya nya bi o so kunafo a me kun awu me ya sofo ba nso me ntimi ntwempena me sraw ba do me na me ntimi hwa me ma
ochiami a woni masem kan o se nana wasumo nti ebese na dan kwakufu ade se bo hye na wo hye ne de ebamu na emom no sika no kokofu bobo wo de ni ma yem paase ma nti nana yebese o se wo do na yebesi fom na sika no obi ankasa enya bi se de na adwuma no esi etie
yetwa ensem no so ha S Radio 5 afei ena wa join ye na enwumre no nsia kase ena ye topeten ede emamo no na ye wramu ewo NPP won elections a womo eye no bese busumi anase na otwumi enu ntami de nyasem keto akra na otwi ena constituency elections no aisha enya asem keto akra na eno ena ensema eba ekirese aposifo timi abo mo modin a enra ena chese na nya asem keto akra yetimi echi nipa miensa a womo de omsusu se dwumadi a womo AD ewo constituencies a wodom bi no titiro enkran ne no potem no ade bia na ha dwuni ye papa panti eche miensa ho no ma womo edin enie John Essel sanso ena Enoch Bosompem ena Ebenezer Pencil ono obi a yetimi eche no ewo yeche womo ewo ho no ma sisi am no kase no mpanimfo ahwe ama sisei womo eda aban kukuma mpanimfo anase bambofo ehwe se yede womo bekwa akopiem ewo court na yede womo asem na no ena mpanimfo ede kokobo ede ama Ghana fo nyina titiriw mo mabo mutimu posem bakwa akodi nsem hunu ewo miaye ahodo no eno ena posifo mpanimfo titiriw mo nkran womo ede atu edwase enya de da se ekwan wo honom ama sansem hunu no motimi abedi ewo honom DCOP Seidu ono no ye regional commander ede ema nkran aposifo dwumadie no anya asem keto akra de kokoboi ede ama wo na eno ena professor Akwasi Enin oye expert ewo security ana bambomu wode atudwa se sane ensem esi koso enei ameka se ne dei yasache ipam ennan eka miensa ye che womo enra no ho eno no ochiremu se ewo se yewura dampare ene ne dom mutimi bo mo modin ye pa na obibia odi ensem hunu no yetimi eche womo sei ena yewura Akwasi Enin enso etimi eka nensem ewo eho
of arms are in the system, the types of clothing, the command infrastructure, their funding, all those things. Now, the law was passed, the short commission report came out, and it was done this terribly shoddy way. That basically said, they've been disbanded. I mean, a peace agreement was signed with all the hula baloo and the pushes around it. So I, for one, have never been convinced that this has gone out. That what we actually see is that they've gone underground, they've reformed, realigned, outsourced their skill set into other economic ventures. Small-scale mining, the selling of usual lumber, the charcoal trade, the provision of protection, playing conflict resolution roles. So in the report that we did in 2020, all these things are listed with the name of new organizations across the country. Okay, so we need a bolder approach, a more honest, grounded decision that says such action pose existential threat first to the political system and subsequently to the state as a whole. Because people can easily recruit these guys for other activities. Where did they get the guns from? Where did they get the security uniforms from? I mean, there are some past questions that you need to ask. And I think as Daniel
nti wo say ye boy ye homodin ye pa na ye hwe ekwan amanfo fa so no munya posifo ntade ye hye Dr. Kwesi Enin esa boss biem na yentie sidi osika asa ensem no nso.
Abadu consistently has become a currency in our political dispensation. Illegal, intimidating, sowing fear, and can only be quashed when we use the law. And I think what has happened in the last couple of days gives me a lot of hope. Precisely because violence is current, and those who manifest and use it to serve particular ends and particular individuals benefit immensely. So I'm hoping that the police investigation, while the legal process goes on, uses a network methodology to say, who are these people? Who funded them? Where did they get their guns? Where did they get the uniform? Where did they get their authority from? So that we can once and for all abuse this canker that is becoming a threat and a danger to our very existence as a nation. But I'm not surprised at all. If we don't stop this, it's going to become much worse. And I've said it, from June 2023, if we don't stop this, it's going to get much worse. Because the allure of the price that the victor of 2024 will have access to means that.
Any TA Dr. Kwesi Enin or a security expert and also and some ecoso ewo NPP won elections are ecoso or constituencies are one also edine de atum ewo ehono na eno ena yewra DCOP Muhammad Swari also ede atu ejo awo chiremu se ohwe ensem a ekoso na aposifo womonso ayekrado yewra Muhammad was oye yewra Muhammad operation director ede ma Ghana police jumedie no wono so ena edesa ensem no atu ejo ehonum afidie no ne no emma yentoa ensem no so emfemfiri atesem eho
yegusua ewo NPP ne wo mo ensensem nim na okopie mu ewo Asante Achim Central dia akoye mabo ene sekanhwe adehye ho kyese wo mo kɔ honom so nkwakoto aba no enema adane abutu de senti wo mo komukuta afunu na kanso ya wo mo de ekɔ ho wo mo se mpanyinfo beku wɔn ɛne sɛ wɔn beku mpanyinfo no wɔn ntu su baako etu wɔn de fɔlɔ kan so ɛna ɛkɔ hɔ nom a ɛho amanebɔ ɛnie.
I can say court to the injunction abeto abato no so enso ni nyina nkamfu ana o ma sister o beto aba no o mo to ne ne enne na o mo to no enne na o mo to no ba yisi ni nyamai enti ye nyina ye so ya botwi e wa ha twen enne na o mo so o mo to aba no ye de ye no ye si injunction no court to the abeto so but eno no nkamfu ano ye na so o mga so o beto aba na ye so ye kwa to because ye nyina ye ifo ye mpre mo mo to aba no that is the in actual sense ye mo mo to nje ne ye ba no ye de fundaka ne ade abesi ase ne o mu kunya nom de agum ye de fundaka ma kwa to because ye nyina ye ifo ye mpre mo
eti ayeden pa wɔn di fundaka ma kuma konson ene kɔ Asante Achim Central NPP wɔn party office hɔ na Okaikwe South wɔn say wɔn koduru onom na album ɛsɛsɛnka ebi akɔhye ata ɛpɛ wɔn organizer na enu abena kumi so pɛ na Sara ya ɔbɛ konso so ɛpɛ youth organizer afei koduru onom ne dina Daniel Butu wɔn anyina wɔn avɛti wɔn qualify wɔn di na wɔm say ma afei so ebi mu so di kura nim kura etu wɔn so kyerɛ sɛ ida sɛ wɔn ebe postpone de so metu ahyɛda ɛnyɛ saa de wɔn so wɔn mpene wei ɛyɛ Asante Achim Central
the brass and say to Aba, they MPP Panifo constituency level. A camera says, Sema can go young, and I dare be party in Kanko. Maybe if you into Kanayako.
The no any abon na around 4 p.m. Because abon ya bisa ya nyada odima ya buy ya share zones no share zones na omo a se omo abon ya sesom na ya di nipa foforo ehye nti e ba sa no omo ya yi omo frɛ omo start agitate it say omo ni engineer esi no nti ya no quite course me ba na me buy na to say sa akɔfo na be go say omo mpɛ election be ba so nti yen to sheda na yen koye abon na yen nyada
na ne kwekwe mu Emma Doma Central okay abusuafo ye kwa homa no so
okay yen kwa homa no so na yenye enkra enfree bekwai constituency efa NPP constituency elections a ekoso no yenye enkra enfree wonom enrada na bekwai constituency womo so eto aba de yi womo executives honum yewura baako ewo ahoma no so a ono so de emu enchiremu Ebrayen ewo efidie yi eso Nana Kwaku Jesse yamwakwa aba ediba S Radio 5 enwumre no nsia kasebo eso. Hello Nana. Okay, ye hwese yensabeka Nana Kwaku na de ohobia no otimi ede ato yenso ewo ehonum aha eye S Radio 5 and then you rain on sia kasebo na eguso ayede ebremo NPP nsensem no na yeguso ayetu na srani abasano
abusuafo yeguso ewo womo ensensem nim Doma Central ma shebedwani de nano atum wo se ne me ekoso na ha dwin ye pa ba ne sa se ne se hunti na
okay Nana Kwesi asaba ahoma no so yemfa no na ye monitor enfree honum Nana Kwesi yemo akwa aba ediba S Radio 5 enyumrekus no nsia kasebo eso
mini amejo so ediba be kwai mensnimu no kre enwa ana be kwai constituency MPP ko no eko akansie na anopa no be no kono mpa mu ko bonu ndunu no mo de akansie ni nyina ehhehye so na bo no miensa pepepe na electoral commission wo be kwai mensi no de akansie ni nyina ba wiye na sei ana resource no ekoyeye wona na wo play secretary no constituency MPP secretary no mo yemienu Yewura Amwako Samuel adodo na friend Fayo a impimpin no ana eye youth employment director enya abanumu 234 ana Yewura Otin Michael na wo deputy secretary be kwai constituency esu enya abanumu 777 na yeko chairmanship na enum na aye bin pay na wo mu eye nipa mensa ana na airpray na de koba eni nyina ne say the campaign we first vice chairman of the constituency Yewura Alex Dakon enya abanumu 632 wono ana mpimpin wo ye bekwai constituency chairman ana ye nua bema ana ye wa Eugene dodo na sana emane code ensunya abanumu 148 ana ye nua ana se ye wa Ebenezer dodo na sana mane Joe Santa ensu enya abanumu 173 nti mpempem a ye kasa die Yewura Alex Dakon ono ana ye NPP chairman wona wote akonya no su nyina no out of 10 over 10 omu nyina esa retain omu seat no nti be kwai mensi no mu dia ene bibia eda edu ti minim se wote menka na bibi won so abebisa na me de ato etiefo ani
Emma ena ewo ho na mibisa se pekwai ene ne mpotem de sama abonu bi entimi akoso sana
no kwai anapane de na tension ni enim se bia bibi ni normal betimasi ne mum commander wo be kwai mensi no bono ho modern de ne mrante ni begu baabi ana ye election no enu nti no fita no pano kopem no miensa ye kenkan wie ni akopem no nyumre ne de boni bia ensi ama be kwai mensi no abato no ekoso kama ama bibia boni bia so ensi
asra kese enko emaun yenua nana akwasi ono ena onichimu a ifu kwai abato empesa no so ebre yen ewo ehonom no aha eye S Radio 5 enwumre no nsia kase ene eguso a yede ebre ewo honom ye to aso
na womun sensem yi ho enna mrashebadwani ya wono ejam ma de hye wodo Mass Central wakasa de to dwase ehadwin ye pa se monkomo ho na mobekoko ebasa na ma ndisifo enya womo etisa na ma ekoso no omonchu womo ho emfiri ho
Zibrason say yet to aba. They MPP for constituency level. A camera is in semi kangu yahus and idea of a party in Kanko. Idia if you into Kana Concebi, Brunibeka say a friendly match. And he said he can send Yahus was and 7 can and 1 and this for Beginas, whom said no credits when this for Beginas, their boy Quaducasia. And here 2024 election I have a corner at the Haukasia Pabebre. Position saying I pay a preposition said about a boy party and my party let him win power. As this year, I'm quite a power. Ye kick and summer enemy and some fatagu home fidia. Let's just a power na use where we are no. Ti message so bibia o bonto ano. De obetimi aye no. Kama party man ento mo aso no engina so nto aba mawo. Memfa obi an konkosi wo. Na papa mu de emwa empan ntimi ninkunim 2020.
Ora Kennedy Sapon na ye mrashebadwani ma de hye wodo Mass Central ne eniati. Oyo akoko Fabisto aso. Abusafo yeguso awatwen ye na yehwe emiamia sede NPP wo mabato no esi eko enunti no yeguso ehwe sede esi eko atom enti mayini nkomo
atesam yensa kwa homa no so na yemunwremu ewo bono region eho ena ye kwa kopim ewo wanchi yenu apani Joseph abahoma no so a wanchi ne no mpotem so ode de ekọ so emaye Joseph ote enkan mu akọ abadeba S Radio 5 enyumre no nsia kase ebo so.
Yo, thank you so much. Yes, you do so when she any baby video ahodi ekodubia. Na mi adom said ye ni monogana ayesi e wiki any weeks away ni nyina. Na mi adom when she for so it me echo about so our MPP akate a mokoto aba eyi constituency executive na ebebo me mfi na ye we ni obetimi edi djuma edi aboama constituency no. Esi across in all nipa makomako 32 and a contest for the various positions ranging from the chairman up to the youth organizer. Na nipa so as almost 12 and I say see a for 725 delegates. And nyamiaro mu na converge or MC ni resident I went here. So they be about to nyina betimi akoso kama nyamiado omde abane so. But before no Nyankopon so manie ma ngwangwasem bi sie including ka to fra no pana ansana bobe 9:30 etie ema omotimi ase omo abanas ndra dodo hu se o se de abatu bi aye no since you edikan to de nyame adom na be ya asomdwe pa e ya paso omre shares no bi etimi ekoboko ma at the end of the day no itimi nya the various executive for nyame adom ebetimi de omodin atwa chairman for nipa 9 ana a contest ye yenu abema alidu awudu dodo na efeno chairman Bojo ono ana by na wo free edikan with 317 votes nipa otoso mi no na nko betimi akontest ne kakra na brother Richard Edu Kojo don't know if Nana G and also a police 225 yaka nyina entimi amfa koto anye enkwan ana you call the vice chairman na first vice nso nipa miensa ana a contest yi na your brother na henu abema Moro Karim etimi ehwiri edikan with 444 votes ahead of yen sister Beatrice Boadum anonso nya 179 yaka nyina no omonso entimi amfa koto anye enkwan second vice inipa mienu anetimi ejinaye inu abema Ebenezer Kojo Damoa Jan ono epuli 548 votes as against inu abema Joseph Nkrumah with 177 votes yeko yen secretary na church for no afem nso a inipa miensa ana nso so e contest e wo ho enomo inu abema Sabin Kojo Paul ono so epuli 227 as against Yabada Siao Ibrahim Abdul Rahim. One also 295 in TV and Yabada Ibrahim Abdul Rahman and so etimi ehri edikan ewo secretary sepono. Ekoyen deputy secretary so enipa minu ana ejina Yabada Osei Kofi Amos dudona efen owu teacher owu na dudona efen no so 374 as against Yenuabema Abrifa Richmond, answer 347. And because the numbers in the look to what we got at name, we are 374, we see of 347, and yet as I'm get to cry. See, I caught in treasure house, or more physical sermon, so nipa 9 and a contest here. Yenuabema Jan Emmanuel and a Huri Edikan with 329 votes as against the next competitor. Yen sister Rabiatu Ali Wahab. There can you nine entimi and fakoto and yen kwan. Yen organizer sepono so Inuabema Victor nipa 9 and a contest here. Yena Inuabema Victor Usu answer actually edikan with 313 votes. The mama can you entimi and fakoto and yen kwan. Yaku men's organizers in Israel. Emma Atuchu and Inum and Itina. Iviena Inuaba Millicent Trema Ehuri Edikan with 328 votes as against an incumbent another donor a winning Mudi yen sister Asamoah Comfort 188 votes. Ye call Nasara coordinator so nipa miensa ana etimi ejinemu yen nuabema Abdul Karim ana yen nuabema Yakubu Dauda Ehuri di ekan ewo de twato no eye yen youth organizer no Yenuabema Safo Richmond as against Richmond Asamoah. Even now Yenuabema Safo Richmond every edikan so far say an a course or wenti constituency.
Medasi Joseph, minim say bambon sem de course tote ewo ehonum enti say ayawa so ene important.
Nyamia don bibia course boko you ya antiatin carbon bia na concerns that na nkofo reasons is unfortunate looking at the situation no that's a dodo na umude number 1 on the ballot no you not omo na dodo na wi adinkan you know say ya do mo share da na and so because the contest there we at me see and in politics everything is a news exactly. And in so far say na a course so bibi enyem free mu am se bibi free mu eba etire so ebema etie for asante
asira kese enkoma Sergio ono eno de die e course
Omaba edi amount na hairdressing no ekoso den ti adwi bia wo pebia no obeye edi amount oba be ma yefro ba be ma nyino obeye edi amount na chronic nails ne neguso ekoso nail treatment no eguso nail polish eguso facial treatment and emergency page no patako wanim bomade na brand ho no obeye edi amount edo hunti da wosumi sia enfie shedun sia wasi ho no amomom anigi ho nyina etuba ebe cheche wo ama wapa binimu bomade na friend penifo e wo 0548 068 295 Mega Stylish Beauty Parlor omuso mo ho eye ahofefie
Yantu akasia bono eswe. Kwanchefo panyina wada Ghana Health Service. Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaje. Wadin sembia betudwa air fire rekodi ye COVID-19 aje udi 17 na mene wo air kasafa hui. Wasi Ghana hanum say de o mantamu dunsia na hanum say. Nemu baako enai de prempren de COVID-19 de atiate se e honum pa. Metre Upper East, Bono region, Ashanti, any Greater Accra region. Sabuno Mantam, Mantama Hudway, and a COVID-19 de prempren, and wonum ADS pa. Ya a num say COVID-19 behind honum COVID-19 be acquired the Jessica Nedin was some say, Kata Hero and Sano, Yanni and Hopankan Kani Mantama Abobodi, San COVID-19 de El Hopa and Koye. Said the Jessica said, Bombeka Bian, ya the Hori and Sayan Kata and sanitize and yen you soon. Ebimusia, Kobisosi and Coin was say, and Sadan Senko to Jogu from COVID-19 and Koye into Obia and one who bind. What in some say, and a tuja.
Experiencing relatively very low cases. We have recorded low cases. So the average daily is about less than 20, and we have a weekly average of less than 5 per week. So that tells you that the numbers are quite low. Currently, 12 regions do not have any active cases, which means there are 12 out of the 16 regions that do not have any cases at all. We don't have anybody who is on admission, severe or critical, anywhere in Ghana so far. There's been a significant decline in the number of cases reported at the airport for those few people who are tested. The land borders are open, and a little over 14 million of our population have received at least a vaccine. But unfortunately, the vaccine uptake has reduced, and that is so because the low risk perception. But the essence we want to highlight is the fact that this is the best time to get vaccinated. So that we fetch water when the dry season, when it's raining, and then when the dry season comes, we have some water to take. Currently, we have so far recorded about 161,172 cases since the outbreak, and we've done over 2.4 million tests have been done. Of this, 160,159 have recovered. Unfortunately, we have lost 1,445, and I must say in the last 2 or so months, we've not had any COVID-related deaths yet. Currently, our latest active cases is 40. Like I said, no severe, no critical case. Now, how do we compare ourselves with the rest of Africa?
Dr. Kuma Abuaje Patrick ya kwanchefo panyina wada Ghana Health Service wana yetse ninken.
Yetwa ensam no eso. Na uchimu enrata ena na eyemfie duasa. Ghana ye 1992 constitution no ye wono pepepe na tesemfie duasa na wedie. Na eno ena Ghana ye mampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekasai emu no de to dwa se constitution bae no eyade abo mayi papa enipa yemfa ahodie ye ntwumade awodo a ye die nyina constitution no na aboa na yetimi tutu ya na ma se ne be ya bibia betimi akoso wano na yentie sire osika fa constitution se de si abo mayi no eho ensem.
The coming into effect of the 1992 Constitution was promulgated with immense popular backing. And on 7th January 1993, His Excellency Jerry John Rowland, chairman of the erstwhile PNDC, was sworn into office as the first president of the Fourth Republic. We have since then experienced the longest uninterrupted period of stable constitutional governance in our history, banishing the specter of instability that had disfigured much of our nation's early existence. And the benefits are showing. We have, over the last 30 years, witnessed sustained growth in every facet of national life. There have been considerable improvements in the Human Development Index. Simply put, democracy has been good for us. Today, democracy, equality of opportunity, and respect for human rights and the rule of law Ideals which have stood the test of time in most of the world have now found firm anchor in our body policy.
Another dan Kwaku Fado Amenanso, I was added to just say, Oba office and on Najumedia, and answer a policy one any super a NSL Beshe, ama MMDCs Yatoaba, Ede Ama Womonache say, NPP and Uncle Moyi Kratchba, Kono Abijinem, say, Abia, Bosome Front District. Yemfa asumesi anaso bentene na nkojinem MIA na NDC nso yi nipa abate sede emrasebedwafo yeyi wo no na no na o kiremu se eye ade ampanifo yede yeni ekoho na etutu anamo na yehwe se yen MMDCs no ye to aba ayi wo ma ebeboa pa.
It was and continues to be my view that the repeal or modification of an entrenched clause of the Constitution should attract widespread support to make it acceptable and healthy for the body politic. We should further bear in mind the strong attachment of the Ghanaian people to multi-party democratic election. On the average, the turnout for national elections in the Fourth Republic has been 72%, one of the highest in the world, whilst the turnout for the allegedly non-partisan local government elections has always hovered around 30%. I've said it before, and I'll repeat it. I will continue to work for an extensive national consensus on this issue. And should such a consensus be attained for the repeal of Article 55, Clause 3 of the Constitution, and an agreement reached for political parties to participate in and sponsor candidates for election to district assemblies. At any point during my remaining tenure of office as President of the Republic, the matter will be brought back again to the front burner of our public discourse for the necessary action. I'm hoping that after completing the necessary consultations, I will shortly be in a position to announce a way forward on this important matter.
And yet, see Ghana Mampeni, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and Ghana, yen constitution did Jumei, when ya infamous, Semunsem, and Odibitu yen anymore.
Na enra damra shebe dwem na chief of staff mami femo parin suko pie mu bi na na say ni emergency page no hompateku Ghana ya pay asimu ehu ba bia okoka se nyema boye dian yese Russia ni Ukraine to kwa na kofa ba COVID so gina fa ensem de eno an mpanifo didi wo mo ho ano enu ntina da kwakufo de gina simpie ni apaso ehye se ene committees ahodo ya wo mo Ghana hanom sei ene ma shebe dwafo bi enyintum na wo maketua no munchemu ha omunyimu aha munchemu aduasa 30% emfa emboaga na mpumtu esa say no sidi no dollar ni bua na ebu ni kom ena nam so ema enu a chief of staff mami femo pari krichi ensem egu nkata aso tententente de kwadam ma shebedwanom na wodi ensem yi ekokosi chame hino ma shebedwam right honorable bagbin sumani ensem se wonye na empanifo no entumi entete so nti wo mo de kata wo de wo nyina nsa hyentia apamase hyase di dwuma enrada na Dr. Eric Oduro ono economist odina no atunsem yi mo no ye CEO Emma Economic for West Africa Superintendent wakasa eja tudwa odin sem sei etoso
one do one more chief executive almost salary a bro president yes it who share SOE salary in this country it means a cut and as to contribute 30% into the consolidated fund it is a beko bi maybe any SOE but your SOE to Ghana has chief executive salary in the 6 digits will be so many thousands of cities this also contribute 10% into the consolidated fund it is a idea and when we be asked almost say abandon ne odebeya on me no ya adwi so don't mean to this car on trend ya odebeya and abandon to the car access Africa or the support to approve budget of
Ora Eric Oduro was say ono de ogitum pa se sika no mutua na ye de o mesenya na back CEO form the nyuma hodo ano ene mpedifo mo ma shebedwam so the 30% to the amaya ekwa ba fa so benya 70% no e ya ban sika na no be say wi ade ama ban eti obi o wasa adwin no wasra si amontungu na no achi na minister e no eda public enterprise ano honorable Joseph Kujo so de na de to aso say ai ono de nkwapiri so na so sabi obi ada ne ho aboa na ne ho bi ebetwe ho abehwew it is obia ne mashaja phone na dia tuma one ho akoka company one so sum sa je obetua ne sa ada
30% no me make home and I'm 82 and I'm a part of EMT part of cabinet and I actually Ghana me budget and I actually can spend my own and there and I as a president as vice president as minister as a party yeah who say as a so be a sacrificing or who yeah me no work as they you are sacrificing in the condition I you and the teachers are sacrificing all workers everywhere are sacrificing and the yes, we are sacrificing. And what imperial you won't win your revenue as a country through taxes and costs so that extend the channel have revenue also. Opia sacrificed there. And the young have to say, and so you contributed 30% of your salaries not to.
Alright, Joseph Kujo, I saw for that public enterprise and no. Na man bo enna ode etwaso no.
Yent waka se abane sway. Nana matsankonya one more do me kwa bi enya abato mpesua so wode nsem bi ekotona adodan kwa kufu adogana mampanyin anima wo kire se senke beya won mra shebedwani ni de mensni so afo ne pa de beya nkanana wonyini free ade so won ne na simpabo sanse chese kase mpuntuo pa di mpuntuo diye onimonyamfo Elizabeth Kakiman woni de onya bi ewo afesusu wo bro mo asansusu amoma koma no atumene sen chese niema ensen fata ene ensase na maame yi tonton enka onimonyamfo se de nkansase tonton de mensini so afo nkefa ho bai ohema isi kuro yi wo ya ade bi ye wo se wasi say wasi de di mpunto beba de wasi de bi chese bibi o mo be ya pa mensini so afo yi ne ho baji mpa be boa kuro ne pa de wonya bi afesusu ne mensen fata ene oba besi asabi waje abo ne so ba ya santo ade ensen fata nko a tuturu asem entama mabu na wonu mo kuro mo wasi se de ombe sore waka wonti mi mama me ne me de opebia e okuro mo honom oba ahema maame esa susu de ne de to aso a wo kire se wo besere se de be ya wantwanchi ne watimi waka bibia e ma na adodan kwakufu ado wonu mpanyifo mo nwro maame Kaki Elizabeth and Nani Sempabwa said a bear bibia ebekwa ko de dia face so mensini so afo mo anya gu okromu o mope esan se mensini so afo abeba betina kromu a de sene fata wonya de ensenkwa na be afa de ensase tonton ena edu onmunyafo iso pa de ene won emfa ni ensinchen maami panyini ene ye kasa ensem sei ene ode etudwa
Bobo no e we man mu ne nkronfo amanso e de beso mu se awia premtebe akan kase ebo me nyina etu
okay afidie no age ne ho e wo ho ye to aso na ye messages a mode bi abrayen ene anwumre DJ Angel was say keep the fire burning Sanso and King David KD was by first May dear na yi levy a landed then 10 dear nya sem keto akra e wo honum atesem wabo ahon for yi levy
David
omo ahon
David
don't
command the court it's a trend the Supreme Court beka you see into ya there yin ano na so Supreme Court ma ye ndie ye nyintu
King David KD was say by first May dear na say you live gentle na gentle Oma kwa yisika say de wo de atisu say hwia omonye awe no free first May kono na bibi besi bibi fufuro ba besi ye ready for it. King David Croner bi mo say I think it's the right time that government should also tax the churches. Me no na ya adwe
eno kwa de ho nsem di kan bae omo si asole nye business ene abenya profit wo so nti asole de tax ne de mudu tax nsensem no so amuntwa asole ni enfansi nche no mpa de wo muntwa ne ntwa ne china
na je senka wo St Paul's Catholic Church oko no ma no akwa akwaje Sunday dura na akwa akwaje ne befu na o de aba ufuwa na akwa St Peter's
muntwa no kwa de nkenya omo hawo ye baji akwa de nya omo hawo de ye de beye no ebe kwa aso enuda efuntuduma no so ye hu
na onim se ebia ye omo mutua tax omo mu so anti na ye project kra ye ntre ye hu nye ne ye obon se
na ho na ka so musa
se senti no omo so omo de yile
is a school for na tax ni ye twa bi
any Phineas Abitia and Kesipa, Ewa Honum, King David Diano, Kwaja Sempa, Furniture Works, or the Fred Doom, and a buy, or say, now every year for Fronasa Bay, no, or say a bay long weekend, and Yasam Ketuakra. Or say this is another weekend. We thank God for that from Kwajo Asempa Furniture Works, or the Free Doom, and a buy. Blessed BJ, Atisem Hene, Kweku. I love your style of speaking. Kwa faso kasana abranti a friend of Blessed BJ was say neni eji hu ye papa enya asem keto akra. When are you guys coming on the mainstream? Kweku, where are you located? Blessed BJ Krona NSAD Abba or say S Radio 5 all the way watching you live from Kaswa Accra. Blessed BJ Yenso Yedawase. Eno messages hodra monso mode abrayen eno no enche na yede kasebono ba na wiye koso ana fa messages ebra the ode bebe bia nso ebebo moden na yakenkan ede aman obisa said da ben ene eba mainstream empanifo guso a wo etoto normal ebrenye dru say Kim David Sanso and Prince ene aboafo aka wo ede beba beto ye nanim ama yenso mate yenka ewon framam yenyina yene baji ye papa
Kasia Bono Esi Smith Oja B and say Ghana Revenue Authority so bia nkonko tuane to
na nananuma tsankunya one more dom mekwa bienya abato mpesua asisi won munyamfo Elizabeth Kakiman mechiramansi ni suafo ne die na adodan kwakufu ado won na mu empaboa
sa enso na otrimu na NPP for mashasi a wo eyi wo executives na ebie okopie mo constituencies no bi adane maabo
Chief of Staff Mami Fremo Pare de Kata Kodan Ban se committees ahodo no omu hwan o makatua no so ahamu chemaduasa na mo aga na mpumtu
Kwanchia for penny the Magana Health Service Dr. Pachukuma Abuaji was say mantamu 9 na Ghana hanum sia COVID-19 de mprempren no mu ADSU
sanso ena enrada ena na yeda na infie toso aduasa pepepa ye 1992 constitution no yede ba o memu hase
afufro bi ka yin mo ho ananwano miensa yaje penny bekenkan ede ema wo o hwe free Amazon TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, Facebook Live no S Radio 5 and na YouTube no ye TV Africa bo modern na koho wo hum uduro no ma no subscribe no like no wa share YouTube no so ne hia ye pa bo modern subscribe share na comment what you say na just say yinu enkusua enyi nankofo ewo ehonom samufo panyini King David Africa engineer on duty ono a ochinche fi no from ademayen no na wasade ye ko abe Fontaine time so amanse hodo no wonsa so atumi akabi enwumako we adawroma and so yasen Brime Fashion and Mega Stylish Beauty Parlor S Radio 5 Sounds and Rentals S Radio 5 Training Institute and Splendid Surprises SJ Trucking Logistics so etato den dia nwumire tumi de kasebono edi mo entoa anwumire yi akenkanfo a mote yenkan eyemme sodo dehye enoba atesem hene kwaku mene abrewanana
akosia adepena enim nua bema
Edward Donko
emam nyina mo enitia adehye
yakramu
why